What's up, YouTube? I'll make a quick video about my new AlienGear Cloak 2.0 inside waistband concealed carry holster. This is the one with the neoprene backing. I'll get back into this in a second, but first I'm going to show you how it arrived at my home. It comes in a standard USPS envelope like this one, a padded envelope. But when you get it out of the envelope, it comes in a black plastic bag. It's a zipper type bag, whatever. Pretty neat. But I'm going to show you what comes in this bag along with the holster. First of all, it comes with a card to join the NRA. I am already a member of the NRA. Highly recommend everyone join the NRA. Join the fight, join the NRA. It's $25 a year, or you can buy 5 years for $100. Save $20 and go ahead and pay for 5 years. Anyway, it comes with that. I'm already a member, so we'll put that aside. Of course, it comes with your packing list, of course, what you ordered. This one is actually for my Kel-Tec P11. This is my little Kel-Tec 9mm. I got for that one. It also comes with AlienGear's Ironclad Triple Warranty. Now, what this, I'm not going to read, I'm just going to paraphrase. Pretty much what it says is if you don't like this holster for whatever reason, if it breaks, if you run over it with your truck and it breaks, they'll replace it, or you can send it back, no questions asked, you'll get your money back. It's that simple. Now, I want to make a quick note. When you order this holster, it tells you at checkout, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get this in the mail. Now, I watched review after review after review on this very holster, and you don't know how many comments and negative things I've seen that people put about AlienGear because they didn't get it in 3 days or in a week's time. These are all made custom, made to order. This ain't like McDonald's. They don't put your food under a heat lamp, or they don't, you go to Applebee's and expect to get your food in 2 minutes. It's not like McDonald's. McDonald's keeps all your stuff under a heat lamp and they throw it in a bag and hand it to you. These are made to order. So before you go bad-mouthing a U.S. company, read everything that it says on their website about it. If you know going into it that it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks to get this, you're not going to be disappointed if you don't get it in a week. So, now that I've cleared that up, I see a lot of idiots posting bad stuff about AlienGear simply because they didn't get it in a week's time. So I'm going to put this aside again. I'll get back to that in a minute. It also comes with AlienGear sticker, a little free advertisement for the back of your car, whatever. Now, in the past, this holster came with a bag of spare parts. It used to be a bag similar to this, a little smaller, full of little black lengths of rubber hose and some screws and bolts, whatever. But AlienGear has since changed all of that, and you get this now. This is a little plastic, it's just a little plastic index to hold all the extra bolts, the various lengths. You got 3 different lengths. You've got 3/8, half, and 5/8 inch in length. You get an extra washer for the front, and you get an Allen wrench. On the back, you get the spacers, the 5/8, half, and 3/8 inch length, so you can change the retention on the holster. You get an extra, one of the extra screws in the back of the holster that go through the neoprene and the thin Kydex inner. And you also get what looks like a little alien keychain, so I guess you can give them some more free advertisement. But anyway, I guess this is one of their efforts to make their stuff a little more professional. Whatever. I'm gonna get back into the holster real quick. When I ordered this, I ordered the standard plastic clips. These are at no additional charge. They have 4 or 5 different style of clips. They have metal clips, they have J clips, they have C clips. I went with these just for the fact that the holster's only $35. If you get all that other stuff, you can spend upwards of, $50 getting extra belt clips and all that stuff. Now, the retention on this is actually pretty good out of the box, or out of the envelope, I should say. And it's not a bad little thing there. You can tighten these up. Right here, you can tighten these 4 bolts up to adjust retention however you like it. You can change the ride height of 3 different positions on each clip. So you can have it right higher in your waistband, lower. You can tilt it either way. So this is actually pretty comfortable. When I bought it, I've had it for about a month now. When I got it, I received it right at 2 weeks to the day from the date I received it. I ordered it on, let's see here. I ordered it on January 21st. So it'll be a month tomorrow. I ordered it on January 21st. I received it on the 10th. I want to say February 10th or something like that. It was right at 2 weeks to the day, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe the 7th, something like that. But anyway, I got it almost 2 weeks to the day from the day I ordered it, which was a nice surprise because I didn't expect to get it as quick as I did, with it saying, 3 weeks. I figured it'd be later towards the end of the 3 weeks before I got it. But I've also since ordered another shell, and that's actually part of their warranty. If you get a pistol and you're carrying this, and a week later you buy one of these, which is what happened to me. I got a Glock 19. You can change this outer shell free for life. You can swap this out from this pistol to that pistol free for life as many times as you want to. Now, what it does not cover going from a semi-automatic to a revolver. You cannot swap a semi-automatic shell for a revolver shell because it's a different backing. So if you have a revolver and a semi-auto, I suppose I'd suggest buying the 2 package of these holsters. You can get a double pack for $40, $45, for $50, something like that, and you get 2. But if you often rotate from a revolver to a semi-auto, or you have a semi-auto and you're thinking about buying a revolver and you want a holster for it, you cannot swap this for a revolver shell. What I've done, I ordered a Glock 19 shell for this, so it would fit my Glock. And I also ordered the Cloak Slide, the outside the waistband holster, which I'm sure I'll be doing a review on it when I get it. But I ordered it. Tomorrow will be 1 week, or will be 2 weeks. No, I'm sorry. Tomorrow will be 1 week since I ordered it, and I'm hoping to get it pretty soon because I want to carry the Glock instead of the Kel-Tec, of course. But this is actually a really comfortable holster. The backing is like a neoprene. It has a really thin Kydex or some sort of polymer inside of it to hold a little bit of rigidity. And one other thing I wanted to bring up, I've seen few reviews on this. There's been a couple reviews, people talking about how these arrived and the craftsmanship was poor. The quality of the materials looked poor. It was damaged or whatever. I saw a couple reviews where this shell was received and it was scratched up pretty bad on the outside. I'm not going to point fingers, but I think the guy may have done it himself and then wanted to blame it on AlienGear, but whatever, that's not my business. I got this one, as you can see, that's pristine. I've had it for about 3 weeks now, and it's pristine. There's no scratches. All the stitching is all even. The only spot right here is because I had it stored in a range bag. It's been stored in a range bag, and it was on top of something. But as you can see, that's actually starting to flatten out. But all the stitching looks good. one of the reviews was talking about the clips had some mold marks on them and were really rough looking on the outside, and I agree. He did show it on the video, and you could see it. But you can see there's nothing wrong with these clips. There is a little spot on the very back where it looks like a mold mark, but it is perfectly smooth. I mean, even if I try to get it with my fingernail, it won't snag it. So, like I said, I've seen people complain the older ones, they didn't completely finish this logo. It's just the alien head, and it does not say AlienGear on it. There were some guys complaining about that because it didn't have the full logo on it. Which, if you're going to complain about that, then maybe you don't need to carry a gun anyway. So that is my 2 cents on the Cloak Tuck 2.0 from AlienGear.com. If you have not tried an AlienGear, I'd say give them a chance. It's $35. My total after shipping was $44.83 after shipping. They charge almost $9 shipping, which is kind of it's kind of high for shipping, but I guess they got to make some extra money somewhere. See, that's for the Kel-Tec P11 Cloak Tuck 2.0 inside the waistband. Comes in a right hand. I ordered it in right hand, so. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people doing bad reviews on this thing, and I am extremely pleased with the quality, the price. Like I said, I knew going into it how long it would take to get this. So when you check out, it's in big bold letters, really bold letters, that says it can take 2 to 3 weeks to complete shipping, as these are made to order. And I would actually recommend this over a crossbreed. I work with a guy that has both. I've never had a crossbreed, so I can't speak for myself, but he says his crossbreed is not as comfortable as his leather-backed AlienGear holster. He has just the regular Cloak Tuck with a leather backing. This one is the leather-ish material and a neoprene backing. This actually will keep sweat off your firearm too, so it doesn't rust if you have stainless or whatever, or if it's just an old gun. But he said his Cloak Tuck is more comfortable than his crossbreed, which I could probably believe that, but the crossbreed is twice to 2.5 times as expensive as this one is. So like I said, I would definitely give these guys a try before you run out and spend $80 or $90 on a holster that you might not even be comfortable wearing this. I'm a bigger guy. I weigh 230 pounds, and this actually fits pretty good inside my waistband with not much problem. And that's the reason I'm getting the outside the waistband for my Glock, is because I want to carry this one outside the waistband. And from what I've seen on the Cloak slide, it keeps the gun tucked really tight up against your body, so it's not so you don't print that bad. And as far as printing, you don't really print too bad on this. The only thing I've had a problem with is that right there. That does tend to stick out a little and print more, but it really doesn't look like more than anything than just a cell phone or something on your side. So I wouldn't be too concerned with that unless you're paranoid. If you're paranoid, then yeah, then you need to figure out a different way to carry. But like I said, everything's good for this one. With this pistol, I'm excited about getting for my Glock 9mm. I'm excited about getting the shell for it and seeing how it fits and how it carries. But for now, it's going to be the Kel-Tec until I get another shell, until I get my other shells. So anyway, that is my 2 cents about AlienGear. I think it's a fantastic company that is made in America. As you can see right there, made in the good old US of A. And I would definitely give these guys the opportunity to build your next holster. They're relatively inexpensive, And if you don't like it, hey, you're not out a whole lot of money, or you can just send it back. So I think that's a plus there. If you don't like it, you can send it back within 30 days. I'd try it for 20 days and send it back, so you got 10 days for them to get it. But that's it. That's it for the review on the AlienGear Cloak Tuck 2.0. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, give me a thumbs down, whatever. Either way, it's a lot of help. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to have a review up of this Glock soon. I already have a review up of my AlienGear, or I'm sorry, of my Kel-Tec P11. I've already got the review up for it, so you can take a look at it if you'd like. But as always, shoot safe, guys.